Hello and welcome back to Operation Sealion and Coventry. Yeah, some minor troubles last time. Our French forces actually, left us, but I can understand them. Our orders were kind of crappy. Well, at least High Command's orders. Couldn't do much about it. But I think... Well, now our orders to kill all of them, so this is a pretty crazy mission. But other than that, we are making good progress. We're already close, well, not really closing in on Birmingham, but I'm expecting a tough fight around Birmingham. But for now, we have still things to do around Coventry. And first of all, we have to get rid of the French tanks. That's done. Then I think we'll take the time to actually resupply here. This is clear, so I think it's okay to attack into them. Force them back, yeah, why not? Maybe even kill them off. Well, that doesn't seem to work, but we have to refuel anyways. Then, yeah, I'm happy if they want to rugged defense again. We keep having some trouble here. Yeah, let's try to bring in some mass attack bonus. That might have worked. That's done. But we're, as always, taking more losses than I would like. But at the moment, there's not much we can do about that. And my scout here already is getting dangerously low again. So we will have to be extremely careful because I fully expect some forces here in the center. We'll do a careful exploration, and here we have at least an anti-tank cannon. But I don't think we will bother with that too much. We might be able to simply more or less circumvent it. Yeah, we should be safe, kind of safe at least. And then we'll continue advancing towards our targets here. He should still be out of vision range, and I don't plan on pulling them forward too quickly. I will wait till my other forces arrive. So that should be the safest approach, and since we are not in vision range, I think it's a good opportunity to refuel. Yep, we might want to do that. And we know of 2 enemy planes here. They will be refueled next turn, but for now we should be safe, and they can't reach all of it in this direction. Then, yeah, this is the obvious route, so let's take a look here. Well, found something. Let's check if he is alone. Kind of. And unfortunately, the Matildas, they are really slow. but we'll get there. Yeah, let's finish him. Why not? Unfortunately, it didn't withdraw, and we can't really bombard this one, because then we can't protect ourselves. We don't have... well, we have one plane left, and it's in range. That's good news. Because that way, maybe this drops its ammo or its fuel. Yeah, it did both. I like that. Yeah, and then we'll do a quite careful advance here. No need to rush anything. We'll keep ourselves protected. Yeah, that's it. Let's end the turn. And that's a huge attack. Wow. How about that? At least the map is pretty small, so we can go for them. That's not a problem, but that's not the units we saw earlier here, so I don't know where they are. But we'll definitely try to shoot them down now. Well, try to shoot them down. That seems the theme here. And this one has a vision range of 1, I think. Yeah, it has. So I think that's another... Nah, that's not a good trap opportunity, because this one is still in our way here. But we can force it back at least. Nope, we can't. Maybe we can... Nope. It's cloudy weather. That's a pity. Yeah, we'll think about that. Let's see how many planes we are able to draw. Not this one. But we can draw this one. So let's see. And we have 3 planes. So my thinking here is we will damage all of them. And then see what we can do. Well, that's not exactly going according to plan. But they're damaged. And I'm pretty sure that's a little bit of a trouble here. But let's concentrate on this front. That's so much easier. We can happily force surrenders here. And smash them into oblivion. And I really don't think we need this one anymore, so nope, that's not a good idea, but we will send him up here. Maybe we can do something. Can't protect this artillery, that's a pity. We'll get pounding here, but that simply can't be helped. And this might be a perfect use case for rail transport, but I'm not sure if we can only unload in those locations or in those as well. And there's no major railway line in our way. Yeah, we'll for the moment stay like we are. Take a peek. Okay, here we go. Now that's interesting. I think for now we are going to stay out of vision range because I'm waiting for reinforcements, but we will crush them as soon as we can. But for now, I want my troops hurrying to the front. And yeah, do whatever they can. And maybe trap something here. So that's it. This one will sand back a little bit just to be in fighter cover. Yeah, and then we'll end the turn again. And I don't like this Hammers. Perfect, like expected. Wow! Are you crazy? Oh, and now, yeah, I lost a scout. But that really was quite unexpected. At least the fighter lives, that's much more important. Yeah, not too bad. So, let's start to break them. We should have We should have little trouble going in here. But I want them to move into this location. I'm happy if they file down here and we can demolish them. Then let's see. We still have to destroy all the fighters we can here. And it's still cloudy. Well, how about that? Yeah, and Mama Matildas really suck. Now it's official. And I think that should deal with them. And I'm deploying my Fallschirmjägers here just to make short work of those obstacles in our way. But I think that way we will be fine. So then let's go back. This is a tricky situation as well. And I'm not prepared to risk my fighter, so you go back to base. Then we'll knock down this relief force here. At least whatever my troops understand when I'm talking of knockdown. We're putting up a defensive position here. I guess best thing will be to fall back. And this could go all the way around here. So just to prevent that, now he can't get through. We'll move up. Can't hit him. Yeah, not much we can do here. So this is a pretty tricky thing. There are no real targets. I don't want to expose myself too much. So maybe I'll just stay in cover here for the moment. On this one, why not? And then let's end the turn. Wow, and those units are not... This is like a main battle tank or something. Really? Really, really, really. But now with the cover gone, we can deal with him. We can deal with him. And we can deal with him. No question about that. Oh, we'll simply destroy whatever we can here. But this one will go to safety. Try to protect. Try to dig out something. Keep the artillery safe. I'm starting to get paranoid here. And yeah, that basically is everything we can do. At least at this front. The fighter will stay. And I don't know where this here he is. Found you. That's a good thing. Now we can hopefully shoot it down. I don't want that one roaming around. Phew, but that's absolutely not good. We'll try to protect everything around here. And then we have this situation left. And it might be tricky. It actually might be tricky to get them. We're running out of ammo here all the time. We will maybe pull our level bombers to do it. Phew. But that's not good. And it's all the fault of this Hummers. Well, at least nothing bad happened this time. This should block out a large portion of the vision, and there's one more. So let's get the hell back. Move ourselves in a position where we can attack. Next time, I hope at least. Well, actually, let's see. We have to get rid of him. And those are resilient like hell. But now we should be able to overwhelm them. Phew, but they are annoying. As hell. So I think this is a nice protective layout here. There's more British heavy weapon infantry. We will deal with that later. We might want to refuel while we can. This is a good opportunity. And we have no indication of their anti-aircraft capabilities at the moment. But we might want to start attacking them. And this one could come around here and hurt us, so I'm reluctant to move too far ahead here. But we have to get a little bit closer at least. So that's it. I'm happy with that. Then we can try to finish off any French in there. That's another one down. That's another one at least damaged. Yeah, and I'm happy if they're filing units into that. That's making my job a lot easier. Let's resupply and then we're good to go, I think. Yeah, but I definitely don't like them. But we could let's keep it safe. And I like it, he's in the forest. Yeah, but my tanks... absolutely get smashed here. That's so annoying. Yeah. I hope we can drain them. Will take some time, but we can do it. But this situation here, that's not even funny anymore. So let's force it back. Then we can bring the Char B. And they can't have infinite numbers of those things. That's not possible. Yeah, you are down. We can successfully resupply. And next turn, I think we are ready to go for it, but at the moment, well, nope. At the moment, I'm happy if we don't get wiped out all the time. So this one is now out of ammo. That should make him at least killable. Yeah, that's done. We'll carefully advance in. Oh god, that's bad. Yeah, at least the way here seems to be clear. And I'm fine with the positioning. No, actually, let's refuel. Let's do it like that. Yeah, that's it. No. Yeah, that's it. Let's enter turn and see. Wow. Even the fighter traps don't help. Phew. But we'll get there. We'll get there. One by one, we will destroy them. And I think now it's time to go in. Yeah, we'll stay like we are. On this side, however, I'm truly annoyed. What's this? Spitfire Mark II, a special unit. So this one really screwed us. And we can't even shoot it down at the moment. This one can. Should be able to do it, but isn't. But I think now that was all of them. Phew. Okay. But we can do it in time. That's not an issue here. Should totally be possible, but there's a bishop here. Nah, the bishop is too strong. Can't do much against it. But we might be able to outflank it and kill it that way. We can definitely send our Matilda in this direction to do it. Would have liked to protect myself a little bit better, but don't seem to have many options here. At least now our forces are combined and we should be able to move inwards and crush them. So let's start firing. Let's bring back the fighters. Yeah, and I think we are ready again. Whew, but at least this time God. I seem to be unable to do something here. That's truly annoying. At least we got rid of a heavy weapon infantry. That's a success in its own. Let's move back a little bit. this one just because we can. And then resupply our artillery and our units. God damn it. Yeah, and if this is a ranged anti-aircraft cannon that's set to hold position, yeah, I lost a scout. I know. I think one of the first scouts I ever lost, but it's definitely a loss. And I think I'll send down one of the level bombers here, just to be able to deal with them a little bit quicker. Yeah, can't do anything here for the moment, but there's not many units left. We can deal with them. Yeah, doesn't matter too much, I think. So let's end the turn. And I'm happy if they're moving. That's the best thing that can happen. Yeah, I think we are getting there. So let's withdraw. But the main problem is we are running kind of out of steam on all fronts here a little bit. Okay, now we know. Ah, that's why they are that strong. But the artillery, the anti-aircraft cannon is far in the back. So we definitely can deal with it. And I think we will be able to crush them here one by one. We'll eliminate their units. Especially because this bishop doesn't seem to do anything. And yeah, that's too bad. We can't kill this one off. Would love to, but it doesn't seem possible. I don't want to risk my Stuka here. Yeah, we are kind of pinned down, but I'm pretty sure we'll get there. It's just a question of time now. Yeah, that's fine. I like it the way it is. But I think we'll make one short break here still. And deal with them in a minute here. But this will be a location that we can break that. That shouldn't be a problem. So the problem is we're at the verge of losing more units here. The problem is those Hammer scouts keep trashing my tanks. There's no way around that. So yeah, one short break and then I will be back. So see ya and thanks for watching. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Operation Sealion and, well, Coventry. This is Birmingham, but Coventry will still have to take, and a lot is going wrong here. I lost my first scout. I think this is the first scout